Hi, my name is Dr. Gary Gans. I'm a prosthetist. I've been practicing for almost 50 years. Can't believe that. Anyway, this is not going to be a long, boring, hopefully, presentation. Just a couple of minutes to tell you about something I just created called the Oncall Bot. Why did I name it that? Well, the Oncall Bot is on call 24/7, 365. It's basically a robot or a virtual assistant, you can call it whatever you want, that is designed for patients. Now, there are lots of things out there that are designed for dentists to make your practice more effective, etc. I don't know if there are any, and maybe there are, if there are any assistants or robots out there that are designed for patients. And what do I mean by that? Patients have questions. They ask them all the time. They ask the same question all the time. Now, sometimes they do it when they're in the office, but oftentimes they're elsewhere, or you're not in the office for some reason. You're on vacation. It's the day that you don't work, etc. So, patient goes online and finds Google and asks all kinds of on Google, gets 7,000 replies, and they get a lot of misinformation. Or they go ahead and they call another dentist. So what I've designed is basically a robot that you can give to your patients. It's basically a link, and I'll show you what that looks like. You can put it on your business card. You can put it on your website. You can put it on a single page, on every page on your website, whatever you like. Much of it is custom designed for your office, so it looks like it's part of you. But the one that's most important is the one that you give to your patient. So when they have a question anytime, you put it on your business card. If I was you, I would send out an email introducing your new robot. You give it a name. Mine is called Betty. Don't ask me why. It's a whole long story. But once again, you give this link to your patient, and they now can go ahead and either use it on their phone, they can go ahead and use it on their computer at home, and they'll get answers to questions for the most part that they ask every single day in every practice across the country. My crown came off, what do I do? My denture just fractured. My son is having orthodontics and the wire broke. Whatever it may be, but there are lots of them. And we've added in thousands and thousands of questions into our knowledge base with answers that they need to get. Now, we don't provide dental, information. We don't provide treatment plans. We don't do anything of that nature. And one of the things, by the way, that I will not do is integrate this with your dental practice management system. One, I was a designer of a practice management system years ago. Two, I go ahead and work in two different offices now, and they have two different systems. Both have the ability to have their bot make appointments, and they make mistakes every single day of the week, literally every day. Patients come in, say, for an appointment for root canal, and it was ortho. They come in for ortho, and it's root canal. Or they don't come in at all because they really don't have any kind of commitment. They typed it on a computer, and they don't really care. The pain's gone. They don't call you. They put it in the schedule. Very often, it's in the bad part of your schedule. So if you want something that integrates, this is not it. This is a simple bot that gives the patient information when they need it, so they don't look elsewhere. They don't bother your assistant, and they can get it even if you're away. Now, what you can see down here is this is my website. Now, there's a ton of information on here, probably more than I needed to put on. But we have a blog at the bottom, so you can read some of that silly stuff if you like. Let me show you how it works real quick. Now, this is customizable for your office, and mine I just labeled the 24-hour hotline. We'll put your phone number in here. This is all customizable. I'll show you how you do it. Mine is called Betty, and I'm the virtual assistant to Dr. Gary Gans. Dr. Gans has provided me with a wealth of information that will be helpful for you when there's no dentist available. We always suggest that you see your dentist as soon as possible. Now, how can I help you today? All they do is go down on the bottom and they type the question in. My crown came off. What do I do? It takes, they can misspell it too. It won't make too much of a difference. And they'll give them an answer. It's the answer that I think is important. All right, but it's pretty much generic. I'm sorry to hear your crown came off. Here's what you can do. Try to find the crown and keep it safe, keep it clean, etc., etc., etc. It's all basic information so that your patient, can go ahead and get it when you're not there. I am in pain. Help. And it'll come up with an answer. It'll tell them to take maybe some over-the-counter medication, that kind of thing. But nothing here. Sorry, and it gives a phone number. If it's done, here's a way. Or go to the nearest emergency room. If you please tell me more about your pain, it'll converse. It'll have a conversation. Now, what we'll do is we'll send this information to you via email, so that you can go ahead and have it when the patient calls, so you'll know why they called. Now, this is easily done in your office, easily placed in your office, and I'll show you how. We're going to send you. This is generic, but we're going to send you 3 links. This link can be customized, and it goes on your business card. It goes on your website. If I was you, I would mail it to every patient in the practice and say, this is our 24-hour, 24/7, 365 helpline that you can use just in case you can't get us. We want to make sure that you can get information when you need it immediately. And we'll give you a letter that you can use, or an email, but once again, very generic. This code you give to your IT guy, and all he does within 2 minutes, it takes no time at all. I did it. If I can do it, they can do it. And it took me 10 minutes. This is just some code. They just put it on your website on any page that you want it on. So if you don't want it on your home page, but you want it on your contact page, that's where it goes. This code goes on your website and goes on every page. So you can see mine is on every page, because that's just what I did, basically, because this is what I'm trying to get you guys to buy. Anyway, so that's the way this works. And then you'll go ahead and you'll get your bot, and your bot will be wherever you want it. Now, what's important is, of course, I'd like you to order, but before you order anything, you've got to go ahead and go to create your own bot, and you need to fill out this information, your website information and your email address, all this kind of stuff, so that I know how to design your bot. All right, because this is customized, and it will get better. And so here, then once you fill this out, you just click order now. We get the information. Now, cost. Right now, we're starting off at $4.95 to set it up, and $49.95 a month. It's real cheap. Now, most bots like this go for thousands of dollars. This is a new thing I'm doing. I just want to make it work, and I want to get it to you to use in your practice. So it's $4.95, $49.95 a month. You can cancel anytime. You won't hurt my feelings. And that's basically what it is. Now, what I would also ask you to do is, when you have it and you're using it, if you go to the contact page, and I may put this just on the main page by itself, I'd like you to go ahead and tell me what you think. Now, one of the things my wife, who worked in a dental office, says to me all the time is that so many of the products we see in dentistry are designed by non-dentists. They're designed by coders. And these people do a great job, but they're not dentists. They're not dental assistants. They're not hygienists, etc. So what I'm trying to do is do this for you. Because if it works for you, it'll work for other offices. That's kind of selfish on my part, I guess. But that's really what I'm trying to do. I want this to work for you. So all I need you to do is fill this out. So you want this to turn purple. When you say purple, put it in here. You want it to, I don't know, whatever the features and benefits you like, just let me know. If it's something that I can do, I will promise you I will get it done. Now, once again, this will not integrate with your practice. I don't want it to. I don't want it to find out if I have an outstanding bill, can you tell me what that outstanding bill is? I don't want that information out there. I don't want mess ups, screw ups. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want you to deal with it. This is basically for patients, but we're going to send you an email with this transcript. We can put down your office hours. We're going to add in there basic questions that they can ask about your practice, the address, the phone number, that kind of thing, so that it will do that. And then what will happen is they can request an appointment, and that will be emailed to your office, so your office can call them back. They can see on the transcript what the conversation was about, and then they can go ahead and call and make that appointment. To me, that makes far more sense than going ahead and having someone enter into your practice management system and screw it up. So that's not going to happen. But anything else you can think of that will make your receptionist day better, hygienist better, your day better, suggest it. And I promise you, if I can do it, I will do it. That's what the $49.95 is. I hope this makes sense. And once again, all you have to do is click the order button. We'll go ahead and fill out the form that I showed you. And that form, once again, is over here and create your own bot. And you just scroll down and you can just fill this form out. It'll get sent to me, and then click order now. We'll put your bot together. And if you don't like it, you just cancel. That's not a problem. Once again, you won't hurt my feelings. Hope this makes sense. This is Dentist to Dentist, created by a dentist for dentists, and truthfully for dental patients. I hope to see you soon. Have a great day and stay safe.